Hi, I'm Triple Edwards for CBS News on Logo. It's become the hot topic at some parties, even dinner conversation. Why are we so curious about who's gay and who's not, especially in Hollywood? While on assignment for CBS News on Logo, I spoke to some celebrities about just that, and the answers may surprise you. Good luck. Well, you know people love to speculate about celebrity sexuality.
Sure, absolutely.
What's that all about? I mean,
here's my
not
theory.
that it should matter.
Here's my theory.
Okay.
I think the moment that you have reached a certain level in this business and they say, I think they're gay, you have reached the ultimate level of success. I said, take that as a compliment. And I did an interview like early on with this woman called the Movie Mom. And she was like a very maternal woman. She comes in, she goes, oh, I told my hairdresser I was coming to interview you. And he said, oh yeah, she's gay. And I sat there and I went, and what made me so mad is that she said it in a negative way. And so I could care less if people thought I was gay. I'd say more power to me. If I was, I'd be as flaming as you could get. And maybe I'd be a little more feminine.
There you go.
But I didn't understand why she said it in a negative connotation. When a good friend of mine was outside listening to this who was gay. And I said, maybe you're gay. She goes, oh no, I'm a mom with children. I said, so? You know, I said, why say it in a negative way? If I was gay, I'd be as proud, hopefully, you know.
Yeah, well, people need to define and label, and there's a danger in that, but it also can be really inspirational. Like,
absolutely.
I have to ask you this question now. It's a curious question. I understand that you're a very happily married man these days, but in the past, you've alluded to being called an eccentric bisexual.
Yeah, why did they say that?
I don't know why you said that, but you did say it, and it's everywhere. That quote is everywhere, and...
Oh, no, yeah, that quote was said. It's so funny.
Well,
maybe I just want to expand my audience.
You date these hot leading Hollywood men that are amazing, and there always seems to be this sexuality, their sexuality is constantly under scrutiny. Does that bother you at all?
No, because that is so crazy that it's so out of reality that wouldn't bother me.
In Hollywood, they seem to be a little bit old school when it comes to celebrity sexuality, no?
Yes, it doesn't sort of... I mean, look, I live in Sydney. You know, when I was living in London, I lived in Islington. I've always sort of gravitated to the gay capitals of the world. So it's not something I can relate to. Sexual orientation doesn't... I mean, basically, I don't want to know anyone's sexual proclivities, whether they be straight, gay. I want to know nothing about the actors that I see on screen and be transported by the story.
I want to be drunk and make you drunk.
Well, you've explored bisexuality in films like Henry and June, and is that something that you wanted to explore the boundaries of, or were you playing into other people's fantasies?
Well, I happen not to be bisexual, but I say that not in a way that I wouldn't have a problem if I were. Mm-hmm. I specifically, A, was attracted to the material in those pieces, and B, I actually thought it was a good thing to be open to playing, not being discriminating against a part, because there was an element of bisexuality. I very strongly feel supportive of gay rights, and I really dislike people being discriminated against, biased for their sexual preferences. But it was important to me to make sure that that was a plus, you know, because a lot of people sometimes they don't want to do something that might turn people against them or have people think that maybe they're not straight and that could hurt their careers. And I understand that, and I respect that, and I'm sensitive to it if people feel that way. But for me, I guess I just felt like, you know, that I'm very supportive, and you know, I didn't think of it as a negative. It was something I was willing and perfectly happy to be asked that question.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out other editions of Icons and Idols. For CBS News on Logo, I'm Triple Edwards.